What's up guys, Hip Hop Zebra back today with another awesome video. Today's video is going to be on my personal opinion of Ready Player One the movie, comparing it to the book to film, like changes and what happened in it. My personal opinion on what I think they did good. Some things they did pretty mediocre, not bad. Nothing was really bad in that movie, obviously. And yeah, my full-on opinion on what I think fully about how it ended and what I think Steven Spielberg did really well with this movie. So when I first saw the trailers 4 months ago, I wasn't really interested in it until I saw the trailer showing playing the 80s Van Halen songs and showing all these vibrant colors and movie references from the 80s. I was really hooked on it. So I decided about a month and a half ago to get the book and read it before I see the movie to compare both of them. So it took me about 2 weeks because it's not that big of a book to actually read, but it's very detailed. Things are very intricate, which is why I think the movie didn't have as many things about the gates and the keys and stuff. But what it did was just as better, if not even better, than what the book says. Because certain things people are obviously not gonna understand, and that they read the books. Someone my age isn't gonna know a reference from Joust, the game from 1980 something, which I didn't find out till now about that game even existed about the book. But things were definitely remodeled and changed and shifted into the way it would fit for the screen. The first key would not be recreating a movie scene or defeating something in a video game. It would be someone found this race thing, and it would be a race scene, and there was a whole kind of little twist to it at the end. I'm not gonna spoil everything obviously in this review, but things were definitely different, and I still think what they did in this book was in the movie was just as good as the book, if not even better, because the character design was a lot better in the movie than the book, because the book was it was just this fat guy, I don't know, meeting her in real life, acting all awkward, and 300-pound guy named Chuck, which is still funny how it was used in the book and the movie by two different characters, but it still ended up really funny. The movie had more character design in real life, personal people, story background than the actual book did, which I'm perfectly fine with, and I think people are saying it's really cheesy, the real life stuff, and I'll give it. It's not perfect acting from the people who are actually trying to be cheesy people in the actual book and movie. But I think it's still pretty good considering it's building up who's inside the VR and outside of the Oasis. It tells a tale from two different sides, I guess, of the same person, like a mirror showing off two different ways, I guess. So real life acting of the actual real Ohio is pretty good. I'm not gonna say anything bad about it majorly. It's just some cheesy one-liners and stuff. What was really weird about the VR stuff was how T.J. Miller was in here changing up a character, which in the book had no significance whatsoever. I-Rock had he was used maybe twice in the whole entire story about something, him snitching out a part to the Easter egg, and then him just talking smack to them in H's bunker thing. But I guess it's not bad what they did with T.J. Miller, because he's on the bad side, and he's kind of funny. He makes the bad side actually seem kind of funny people in a way of dumb sense. But his character in the actual Oasis looks really creepy, I guess you could say. Everyone's does. It doesn't look like you'd imagine, I guess, if you read the book. It's I imagine everything more soft and chill, but his character is sort of detailed in sort of a creepy way. I don't know how to talk about it. I really like Sorrento's character in Inside and Out of the Oasis. He did really good with his acting, and then I don't know if anyone else has seen the movie, but if you've seen the movie, his icon, I'll try to find a picture in the game. His avatar looks like the male version, human being version of Shrek from Shrek 2. Really weird thing. When I first saw that, it pictured in my mind him in a tuxedo, Megamind thing. I don't know, weird thing. But he was kind of weird. He was kind of not a really cheesy bad villain, but nothing making him significantly evil in the Oasis. He was more creepy and evil with and tapped in the head in the real world with trying to kill this actual kid so he doesn't get the Oasis, and it's all to himself because he likes to cheat and get his way to things. I really like the character build up of Wade and Parzival. Artemis and Parzival, I guess you could say. Both of those were really good. I liked Olivia Cook's character a lot more, I guess, than Wade because Wade's a more cheesy and nerdy kind of guy, but like, um, Parzival has been here for a while trying these things, and now that she's seeing these things, at least one little thing that Wade does before her, she just catches onto it so quickly before him, and like, she sort of gets it better than him because she knows like way more than him, I guess. Like that one little step forward, it's kind of crazy to describe, but like, I really like the character design between those two. H was really funny in this in the second key scene. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but just Steven Kubrick's like movie was recreated really well. I've never even seen The Shining, but like the scene was perfect. Like in my opinion, if I ever actually saw The Shining, I'd probably imagine it. Some things are obviously twisted because it's a video game world, and things are like more like evil and coming at you and trying to kill you. But I like how awkward H acted around in the hallways of the elevator and stuff, and just freaking out because she never saw the movie. But I also like H's character, how she's described in real life. Just in her character is probably the most similar to the movie to book similarities, and like dialogue and how they act and like how they look, I guess, in a way. Um, like it was a really good actress. Like she does her job really good. Diane Scott. Um, I liked her role. Everyone else was nothing was bad. I don't see any else issues with like cast, but storyline was where this movie definitely like was twisted from the original one. Same plot basis, three keys. You have to get somewhere to get to the Easter egg and win the whole entire thing. But everything sort of goes downhill from the hacker Sorrento, I guess, cheater guy. Um, every single gate slash key thing, I guess you can call it, they're nothing like the actual book. Which, if you never read the book, and it sort of, it's kind. I like how this movie leans toward. If you never read the book, there's no issue with that. You can definitely just deal with watching the movie and understanding everything because it's sort of like described to you by Wade at the beginning, the place, the basis of what's going to go down, and what the goal is by everyone in the Oasis. Um, I really liked the graphics in the Oasis were like amazing, like CGI on point in this movie. I don't know if they used motion capture suits with like the actual actresses and actors, but I don't know how long it took them to make. But I'm really appreciative of what they did with the Oasis and how it looked. Like one of the best movies for like actually seeing like the visual things that aren't actually in the real world, not like actors and actresses like Olivia Cook and Ty Sheridan actually just like talking to each other in the real world. In the Oasis, things are like completely different, and I like the like love hate relationship between the two of them in the Oasis. But it's kind of weird how it's like completely different when Parzival and Artemis meet in real life. Like they just act completely different from their characters in the Oasis, which is fine because like I can kind of see how it's like the one double-sided mirror, so like two different like parts of someone in the real world and in the online world, which is why I think Artem is like really sort of like the dumbfounded guy and like falling in love with her, and she's Parzival is just like she's so distracted. I mean, not distracted. She's so set on her goal of like why she's in the Oasis to get the money and save the world, in her opinion. Um, yeah, and there was this really cool scene where like I loved how it just panned around the DeLorean while it was like getting enlarged, and the battle fight scene at the end was probably one of the better scenes too, with like so many pop culture references. I'd like to see someone. It was like a Where's Waldo book where you're just trying to find every single little detail. It's like so well focused on. It's a really good movie. Comparing it to the book, pretty similar. Different things to fit on a movie, obviously, because like, you can't have like every little detail of like Ferris Bueller's Day Off in the movie compared to the book, where it's like telling you every detail. It's different, obviously. I don't know why certain things were put into the book. If he never planned this to be a movie with Spielberg, he never like planned to ever meet him and actually like make this a movie. But yeah, he was just going. What's his name? Ernest Cline never planned to actually make this like a reality. He was just like spinning off of like how Spielberg like made his future. I mean, his childhood so distinct and unique. That's which is crazy how Spielberg is the one who just comes and brings this all back and thinks like he's from the future. He predicted this when the book came out, pretty much like a VR next year later after this book came out, which is kind of crazy how Ernest Cline sort of thought everything was gonna go downhill in a way in the real world and uphill in economics and like VR said it's like a different world thing. It's kind of crazy. Um, I'm not disappointed that I read the book before the movie, or would I be disappointed if I read the book after the movie? It really didn't seem to make a major difference. I'm really proud with how Spielberg took this direction and used actual actors, so like you can just take all the credit for like the CGI and stuff. Like it actually has like some of his own touch for like him making the dialogue and things and whatnot like that. Um, Comparing like number wise, I guess book to movie very similar, I guess, in a way. Things obviously have to be twisted a little bit for movies, but you don't need to read the book, you don't need to see the movie. You could do literally the opposite of both of those and it would still be fine. It would be a really good experience. I definitely recommend seeing the movie and reading the book. It doesn't matter the order, like I said, but there's so much stuff. Like if you really into like the 80s 90s pop culture stuff like that, like I am, you will really enjoy the things that are like shown in this movie. Like Stranger Things, like poster right there. I love that show for like how much nostalgia there is in that. This movie is like Stranger Things season 1 and 2, and it's just taken its own Spielberg way, like showing so much references from like video games, movies, um, books, magazines, posters, comics, like so much little details. There's like a little detail, I guess you could consider how young Holiday and old Holiday both were like Space Invader shirts, but it's just compared on like his age, like how different the shirts look from like, I don't know, a better design, and like a worse design, I guess, like more simplified stuff. It's crazy. Um, what do I give like out of 10 the movie? Probably a 7.5 or just round up to an 8. Really good. Like not at all what I was expecting. I was expecting from like all the reviews, which I hate seeing reviews because it's always something that I don't want to hear usually, in my opinion. They're always saying like it's cheesy and stuff. This movie was not that cheesy. Like, if you want me to recommend seeing it, I definitely do, because like it's a really, in my opinion, obviously, I'm just into that 80s and 90s nostalgic pop culture and so stuff like that. It's like it's just a throwback in so many ways and a homage to Spielberg and all the stuff he's done. So 8 out of 10. Really definitely recommend seeing it. Not like some IGN 10 out of 10 stuff, but it's just a really good movie. Probably similar reviews you're going to see all over the internet. Definitely recommend seeing it. If you don't know, probably by this video gets up, it probably won't be in the theaters much longer, and you'll probably get able to get it on DVD, which is even better, because then you can just watch it unlimited times. But yeah, that's gonna be this about it for this review of Ready Player One. If you guys did enjoy this video, hit that like button. I know I haven't been uploading more, but I plan to. Like, I know I have like an on and off schedule. It's weird how often and less often I upload, but I try to like get things that actually like interest me. Like if I'm not enjoying what I'm recording, or like midway through I'm just thinking, why am I doing this, I don't actually keep like the video. I have like an idea for some like gaming thing that came out a couple days ago, but I don't know if I'm actually gonna finish that. It's all about how I feel personally and like if I want to actually do something. But yeah, it's gonna be it for today's video, guys. If you did enjoy this video, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, turn the bell notification on for notifications whenever I upload. I'm not gonna hear a bell ringing much often, but that's gonna be it. Peace out, guys. I'll see you in the next video, and yeah, peace.